Murray, can you just tell us a bit about what the pupils have been doing here at St Machar as part of the Alternative Academy project?
Yeah, so the Alternative Academy project is something that we run in the school for pupils who need a bit of support with their kind of mainstream education. Every pupil that's selected for it is selected because we know that they've got like a talent and something that the school want to kind of support them to achieve. So they're in with us. We work with S1s, S2s, S3s and S4s. The main groups are the S2s and the S3s. The S3s are in 5 periods a week and they do an SQA qualification while they're here with us to make sure that when they leave, they have something they can put on their CV for going for jobs and going for college and university, that sort of thing.
I know you've been working closely with Jason Hill, our club shop manager. Just how did the whole project come about?
Yeah, so my line manager at the time, David Smith, came to me and said that he wanted to do a project for Trust Day, which is on the 17th of February, where we would design an item that could be sold in the club shop, and it would be kids at St Machar, kids part of our Alternative Academy programme, that would be able to do the design. So we had a couple meetings with Jason, and to be fair, he's given our young people complete autonomy over it, independence over it. They've done the designing, they've done the research into what they think will sell well, the cost and production, that sort of thing. They've literally taken it from paper into kind of the real form, which is really nice. They've chosen the price, they've chosen how many of each size we're going to order. So Jason's been really good with that, and now we're at a point now where we're looking to launch it just ahead of Trust Week.
I've been the market research. Like I've been like looking at companies like Adidas, Nike, Puma. Created a slideshow with me and Jordan.
So what have you been doing as part of the market research when you've been looking at Nike and Puma? Is it just what specifically have you been looking at?
We've been looking at the prices, the fabric, and the design.
I've been involved in a marketing research team.
Yeah.
So like I've been like looking at like different websites like Adidas, Nike, Puma, and all that. It's like all those types of websites. So we've been just looking for like shirts and that to like get like inspiration from like designs.
And what did you see on their websites? What inspiration could you take from their websites?
There was a good few ones, and like there was ones with like lots of colour, ones that were like alright, but I just picked from like the bestseller and that.
What skills and also what differences have you noticed in the pupils throughout this project?
I think for this SQA project, when I've run it with other years, quite a lot of the time the projects that you run are quite classroom based. They don't have much practical element to it. The good thing this year, I suppose, is it's a real project. It's something that is making a difference, something that they'll be able to hold in their hands, they'll be able to have the shirt at the end of it. And I think that's helped with engagement. I think it's helped kind of bring the project to life, I suppose. I see the young people coming in for their sessions and they're excited about it, they're excited about the project. And they're just looking forward to having something that they can walk into the club shop, see, and know that that was something that they played a part in designing, which is really refreshing.
How do you feel about creating something that's going to be in the club shop that people can actually go out and buy?
It's actually crazy. It's like I've designed it and now it's like coming to the club shops. Quite crazy.
Imagine like 10 years time seeing someone wear, oh, I made that.
This type of project as well, just how important is it showcasing the work that the Trust do that's also just away from football and that's also classroom based, which is a huge part of the Trust kind of overall mission?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think quite a lot of time, even when we first started at St Machar, I think quite a lot of people saw the Community Trust and saw the football club badge and thought that we spent a lot of time out in the pitch and stuff. But we're here, we've got our classroom, this is where we hold all our sessions. We're very rarely out on the grass with footballs. And I think it's really good, this kind of project's really good, because I think a lot of people will be quite surprised when they see the video and they see the story behind the shirt, that there's so much more going on than just coaching sessions and things that we do, holiday camps, that sort of thing. There's employability work, skills for life, learning and work, all these kind of projects that we work on, that we do on a regular basis, and that we've been doing at St Machar for 3 years now, that people might have not been aware of. So having a project like this is great, because it not only raises awareness of the Trust in general, but raises awareness of our project as well.
It's important to say that what we see in front of us today, the kids have designed it all themselves, haven't they, from start right through to finish?
Every single detail, and I was quite impressed because they wanted a little bit of retro, they wanted a lot of Aberdeen and a lot of the community trust as well present on the top itself. So very impressive from the young designers, for sure.
And can you talk us through the top? You're standing right next to it.
Yeah, absolutely. The kids wanted to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of the community trust, but also have Aberdeen city very prominent across, so you can see the skyline that's quite visible, with Pataudry being pretty much in the center of it as well. They wanted the red of Aberdeen to be at the center of it all, and yeah, that's a brilliant masterpiece they've come up with.
Laura, just how much have the pupils enjoyed working on this project with the trust?
Oh, it's just been the highlight of their time. Like, it's all they speak about, AFCCT, we're designing the shirt, we're going down. Like, every time I see them in the corridors, when they're in my class, when they're in my office, they are just so happy, they're buzzing, is probably the best way to describe it.
And just from a school point of view, how important are projects like this that the trust provide that's maybe a bit different from more mainstream education?
Hugely important. The young people at St Machar Academy, you know, they've got the heart. Yeah, they absolutely adore being part of the community. So it's a sense of responsibility to them. They feel like they've got a responsibility, they're adults, that they're acting on behalf of the school, but they're also being like huge part of the community. Like, to say that they have represented the Aberdeen Football Club with the trust is huge. They're going home, they're telling their families, they're telling their teachers. It's so different, and it means so much to the young people at St Machar Academy.
And how important are projects like this from your point of view, from your side, working with the club and then also working with the trust and bringing it all together?
Oh, massive, because you know the kids get a chance to get a qualification from this, so it's inspiring for them. You might have the next top designer coming out from St Machar Academy. I hope so. So yeah, very inspiring, and it's just good to get the two communities working together: the football community, the club, and the community trust as well.
And important to say, it will be on sale in the club shop.
Yes.
When can we see it then?
We're hoping the 9th of February to kick it off. Yeah, so excited to see it then.
And available to buy for the public and everything?
Absolutely. Yeah, please support the community trust as much as we can. Yep.
When we were walking down here, they were just gleaming. They could see the shop and they were like, that's where our kit's gonna be. The thought of the players wearing it, the thought of like people seeing what they've designed, it means so much to them. It's actually more than I think anyone will ever know. They just are so happy, and I am so proud as a guidance teacher from St Machar Academy.